All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Talking Shop. So today, our guest is Carole Owens. I feel like most people in town, most people that probably watch this, know you probably already. So
That might be good and that might be bad.
could be good, could be yeah. But like, I don't know. It's been interesting doing these because I've known a lot of people here for a long time, but I don't really know them. You know, when you get right down to it, it's like I don't know a lot of stuff about a lot of people. So that part's been fun for me, just to get to know people a little bit better, and hopefully some other people get to know you a little bit better, and you can talk about whatever you want or whatever you don't want to.
I'm good with whatever.
But I just like to start kind of from the beginning. So like where were you born? Kind of where'd you grow up?
Born in Shumway, Arizona.
Nice.
And I actually, the house that I live in is sitting where the house when I was born, there was a rock house there, but it burned down.
Okay.
Anyway, so this house, that we're living in now, is right where I was born. So
I didn't know that. That's
and then
awesome.
when I was 8 years old, we moved next door. My parents built a house. So, but like my dad's family was there from. My dad was born in Shumway, so.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So his dad ran the grist mill. There's an old grist mill.
I don't even know what that is. What's a grist mill?
So it would put electricity into Snowflake and Taylor for one.
Okay.
And then, I got a tickle.
That's all right.
Electricity, but they would come and it would grind their grains for them.
Okay. Huh. Nice.
So somebody told me that. So when my grandpa would do that, the movie theater would be running, and if it would get slow, they would say, "Mr. Mooter, Mr. Mooter." So, and he would crank it up again.
Oh my goodness. Huh. That's interesting. Okay.
I knew I was going to cough all day.
So your maiden name is Mooter.
Mooter, yep.
Okay. So born in Shumway. How many siblings did you have?
I'm the youngest of 7.
Youngest of 7.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got 5. There's 5 sisters and 1 brother.
Okay.
I'm the youngest. Vance is just above me, and then
everybody is old. Okay.
yeah. And I tell people that I said my parents had 5 girls, and then they got Vance, and they decided to try for another boy and got me, and they're like, "This is like sheer perfection. We're going to stop right now."
This is we can't do any better than this.
Vance might disagree with that, but I'm like, no, they just decided they couldn't get any better than that, so they stopped.
We got to stop here. Nice. Awesome. So
anyway.
So nice. So what did your dad do?
Well, my dad
for work and stuff.
Well, he was a bartender when my siblings were young, but
nice.
He eventually went to work out the paper mill, and he was a contractor as well. So he built houses and.
Nice.
But he retired from the paper mill. So, and interesting enough is my 5 older siblings have a eye disease, so they're all legally blind. Vance and I are the only 2 that don't have it. We're carriers of it, but we won't ever have it.
Really?
So they have so it's kind of a macular degeneration. It's called North Carolina macular degeneration. And so at the time they did the study on us, there were only 12 in the United States that had it, and they were 5 of them.
Wow.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So you and Vance are carriers? It's just, we'll never
have it.
Okay.
We're carriers, but that's it. So, and my parents both had to have it. They both had to carry the gene.
Okay.
So, or that's what they told us anyway. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
So I
crazy.
feel lucky, and
Again, perfection, right? They're like,
yeah, that is it.
we got to stop
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Anyway,
gotta
so yeah,
stop.
we had. I mean, so my sister that lives right next door to me, Debbie, she's never driven before, and
Yeah.
you know, so I kind of feel like they saved me for the last, and
She
I
can
just can tootle her around.
chauffeur people.
Yep,
Nice.
yep, that's my
That's awesome.
job. I like to drive.
So, your mom, she probably didn't, she worked at home, right? Or
No.
did she work?
She worked. So
Really?
my dad met my mom. She was from Phoenix, and
Okay.
literal Phoenix, like
Yeah.
12th Street and Camelback,
Nice.
Phoenix. Anyway, so they got married. So my mom was working at Valley National Bank. So my mom worked at a bank my whole life.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So
Nice. She's a banker.
yeah, yep.
Awesome.
She worked for. It was Frontier. I think it had changed to Frontier State Bank when my mom passed away in 1996, but it was Frontier Savings and Loan before that, you know, and then,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So how was it growing up in Shumway? There probably wasn't many homes there, or were there?
No, there weren't that many homes, and it was awesome because we played, I wouldn't let my kids play in the creek, but
But you
we
guys
played in the creek the whole time, climbed those mountains, you know, and
Yeah. Yeah.
hiked up to the volcano, and it was a lot of fun. We just spent
Nice.
our entire everyday outside or up in the apple trees, and
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Did you go? I'm not trying to. Did you go to school at the little schoolhouse that
No,
was in Shumway?
my
or-
dad, my
No.
dad was one of the last ones that did.
Oh, okay, your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to.
And
You
he
went-
actually graduated from Snowflake. It was
High
Snowflake
school.
Union High back then, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah,
So you grew up going to Snowflake
Yeah.
schools.
bus every day. We had the best bus drivers ever.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they always used to, you know, now they won't go down a dirt road, you know, but the bus would go down the dirt road, and the old bridge that's down at the park in Taylor now,
Yeah.
that was there by,
It was by the schoolhouse, wasn't it?
no,
Or-
well, it was there, but that's not where it originally came
Yeah.
from. It came down by Foster's. It was down by Foster's where
Oh.
the road crosses there.
Okay.
That the buses our bus drivers would ramp up real fast and hit it. We'd fly. It was so fun. We had a lot of fun.
Nice. That's awesome.
So-
Oh man. So how were you in school? Like elementary school?
Well, okay, so let me back up. Everybody
Okay.
wonders how, I mean, my God-given name is Carole Linnell.
Yeah.
My family wanted to call me Nell. Well, they wanted to call me Linnell. Thank goodness my siblings couldn't say that, so I
Okay.
went to Nellie.
Okay.
So that's what they called me, was Nellie. So I enrolled in school as Nellie, and I didn't like it because everybody teased me. So
Really?
they called me Nellie, the old grade mule. And so yeah, that's the truth. So anyway, so in kindergarten, Yvonne Rogers was my kindergarten teacher, and I had told her that my parents wanted to change my name to Carole, my real name.
Okay.
So my parents came in for a parent-teacher conference, and they asked for Nellie's papers, and they said, we don't have a Nellie. And they're like, anyway, so they found out then I changed it. So still, if you know me when I was in school, you know me as Carole.
Yeah.
But if you know me as, I mean, anywhere else, church, everywhere else, most everybody calls me Nellie.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
Oh.
and I was a pretty good student probably till I got to junior high. And then it was just more for social. I learned right early on
Yeah.
that if I baked for the teachers, I got good grades. So I learned
Ooh.
baking was right away.
That was a for sure
Yeah.
an A in the class.
I'm really not sure I took very many tests in junior high or high school.
Oh, dang
So
it.
I always tell my grandkids, I'm like, don't be like grandma. I'm like the dumbest person I know. You can't ask me any fractions. Like when I'm cooking a recipe, I literally double the recipe because I have to go 1 cup and then I'll do it again. And so, I mean, I just don't do any fractions or anything like that. Now I'm like, I wish I would have paid attention in school.
Dang it.
So-
Oh, man. Okay. So you were a super social, starting in junior high.
Probably.
Did you, what other kind of Did you do any like sports? Did you do choir, like extracurricular kind of stuff?
Oh, not choir. You wouldn't ever want to hear me. You would not want to hear me sing. So I ran track a little bit in junior high, and that is not for me. Exercise is not for me. Not at all. And then I played a little bit of basketball when I got into high school, my freshman, sophomore year, and didn't really like that either. And I didn't really do anything until my senior year. I tried out, and I was a Loboette for my senior year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right
So it was a
on.
lot of fun. A whole lot of fun.
Nice.
So,
Right on.
and that was, that was really the social aspect. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It kept me away from home,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Just kept you
not that I
out.
didn't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the time Vance and I got there, my parents were like,
They were
whatever.
done. Like, you guys just do whatever you want. Just
Be
don't.
good like your older siblings.
Good luck.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yep. Nice.
so I just decided when I got out of school, I'm like, I'm not going to high school, or I'm not going to college.
Yeah.
I did go to Utah for a little while with my sister Debbie, and
Yeah.
BYU, yeah, I didn't go to school. I worked. That was
Did you work through like high school or no?
No.
No. You were just
I was just spoiled.
a social butterfly and
Yeah.
doing whatever. Just
I was just very spoiled, yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Right on.
No, my parents never told me to get a job, so I never got a job.
You're like, man, what do
Yeah.
I need to get a job for?
Yeah.
Nice. Right on. So yeah. So then after high school, what'd
Well,
you do after high school? You went up to Utah for a little while.
I went to Utah for a little while, and I met a guy from New Zealand, and he was a professional rugby player from New Zealand, and so we decided we were getting married, and I told my dad, and my dad just had a come apart, and he was like, my baby is moving away, I'll never see her again, and I broke it off right then. I was like, I'm not doing that. So
what?
so then I moved back. I moved back to the valley. I moved back down to Phoenix, and
To who was in Phoenix? Or you were just
my sisters. I had a couple
okay.
sisters down in Phoenix, and so I
Okay.
moved in with them, and came up one weekend because the neighbor trying to talk me into coming up for a 24th of July dance.
Okay.
I didn't want to come. I was dating somebody else by then, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to come. And I came, and I met Dennis. So
At the dance?
at the dance.
But it
so-
was someone else that invited you to go?
well, it was
or-
another girl.
Oh, another girl. Okay.
Yeah, another
Okay.
friend. Anyway, so she just didn't want to come by herself. So I
Yeah.
went with her, met Dennis on the 24th of July, and dated him for a couple weeks. I really wasn't that interested at all. And my mom,
Oh no.
I wasn't. I'm just being.
Yeah.
You want me to be honest
yeah,
here,
yeah.
right?
Right on. Yeah.
He was 10 years older than me, and
You're like,
anyways.
yeah.
Anyway, so the funny thing is like, so I introduced him to my parents, and my mom pulls me aside and she says, Nellie, she says, if he ever asks you to marry him, please say yes.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, well, I don't like him like that. And she says, you can learn to love him. That's what she told me. You can learn to love him. Anyways, we dated a little bit longer. So I met him on the 24th of July. We got engaged on September 17th and got married on January 13th, which was a Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
So
Just moved. Nice.
yeah, moved right along.
right
Yeah.
on.
So we got married down in Mesa, and biggest snowstorm of the year hit. And I'm like, nobody's coming to the reception. And he apparently knew a lot of people from Show. I mean, and Owens from
yeah.
Show. He probably,
Yeah.
just the family coming was a lot. But
Yeah.
it was, anyways, and 42 and a half years later, we're
You've
still
learned.
here.
You've learned to love him.
Learned to love him.
Nice.
Most days, most days.
I think most women could say that about their husbands, that they had to learn to love them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I look, I'm like, Mom. And she says, I told you.
I told you.
She said, I saw something good in him. All right. So,
That's awesome. Awesome. So, what was So you guys get married, and where'd you go from? Where
So
you just
he was already established.
okay.
He's old, obviously.
He's old. He's old. Come on.
Well, he was, yeah. Anyway, so he already had a home, and
Okay.
he was an electrical contractor.
Yeah. Nice.
So we lived up in Show Low, and here is something somebody probably doesn't know. I tell people quite often. Dennis wanted 12 kids when we got married. I didn't want children,
What?
so we settled on 6.
Are you serious? Wow. Dennis wanted all the
He
kids.
was from a big family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well,
anyways,
you were
and
from a big. I mean,
that's why I didn't want
big-
it.
that's why you're like, nope.
No.
No.
No, big families are great. Now I
Yeah.
can see the value in a big family. But
Nice.
yeah, so we got married in January and had our oldest daughter in December of that same year.
Okay. Yeah. Got right,
So,
right to it.
yeah.
Nice. And you guys you had 6 kids,
6
Okay.
kids.
and then
Kind
how?
of 2 different families. Our first 3,
No, you're
our first 3 were pretty close together, and then we had a span of like 4 years, 4
Okay.
or 5 years, and then we had the second family.
Not,
I don't know why we thought that was a good idea, and don't do
Okay.
that.
so you planned that you wanted
Yeah,
a
kind of.
gap in there.
Kind of,
Okay.
yeah. So we moved to Seattle for a little while in there, for about 5 years.
Okay.
So we moved up to Seattle when Dustin was 3 days old,
Really?
Yeah.
Why Seattle?
because they were looking for contractors, for electrical contractors. So Dennis went to work for Boeing up in Seattle.
Oh,
So-
okay. Okay.
Yeah, stayed there, and I loved it. He hated it. He did not like the big city.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not at all.
You liked it though.
I loved it.
Nice.
Yeah, got a lot of good friends. A lot of good friends still.
You
from
guys were there for like 5 years, you said?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came back when Whitney was a year old.
Okay.
Whitney was our only Seattle baby. So
Oh, okay. What brought you back here? Just he didn't like being there?
he just didn't like being there, and he just came back and did electrical again while he was here.
Yeah.
Did a little bit at the paper mill, and that shift work was just not for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so
I can imagine that'd be rough.
so we were here a few years, and then that's when we started the propane business.
Okay. Got out of the electrical
Got out of
business.
electrical, and
How did the propane come
You know,
about? Like
I am not sure. Him and his brother, I really don't
I'd
know.
have to
They're
ask Dennis
you'd have
about
to ask
that, I
Dennis
guess.
about that, because
Okay.
I am not sure.
okay.
Dennis is, I know he was just not, he was loving the electrical work, but he isn't just not a cutthroat guy, and so he just
Oh.
he just did not like having to go to bid against somebody and undercut somebody or whatever. He just didn't really like that, and
Nice.
so it worked out good for us. And
Just came home one day and said, "I'm out of the electrical business. I'm going
well,
into
he did.
propane."
He still worked electrical while we were
While you're getting going.
getting it going. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So for a
Nice.
couple of years he did, but yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, well, that's it.
So were you working early on, or no? Just like
No,
being a homemaker,
just being
raising
a homemaker,
kids.
just raising kids.
Nice. Which is a
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
Full-time
no,
job.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah.
I did work. I mean, before I worked at a car dealership before we moved to Seattle, but
Okay.
and then I worked at the bank for a little while, and then
Weren't into
it does. Well, it just doesn't pay. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
expensive to have childcare.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Makes it not
And
worth.
it was just a lot easier for me to be home and taking the kids places and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So then, when did you guys move?
So
back
when we
to
moved
Shumway?
when we moved from Seattle, my sister and her husband had been living in the house we're living in now.
Okay.
And it was my parents' house, and
So they built that house.
my parents built the house for my sister
Okay.
and her husband.
Okay.
And anyway, so they were moving, and my parents just said, "We will give you the house for this price if you'll move here." And I'm like, sold, because we
Deal.
were coming back. So,
Yeah.
and I really didn't. Not that I had anything against Show. I just didn't want to go to Show. I was ready to come to Shumway,
Yeah.
it was a little bit of talking to Dennis, and now I don't think he'd ever move. I don't know that he'd go anywhere else. He likes Shumway.
Yeah, yeah. That's a nice little area for
Well,
sure.
you know, he has so much stuff that we couldn't go anywhere with that anyway.
Well, and all the cows and stuff, right? All
Yeah.
the pasture land and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's a nice place to be.
yeah.
So
And you know how I
awesome.
feel about his cows, but
I actually don't know how you feel about his cows, but we don't.
I hate his cows.
I hate his
I do not
cows.
like cows
Why? What's?
because they're always getting out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think cows are the dumbest animal that was ever born. And then he tells me, he says, no, they're actually really smart. They know where to go. And I'm like, no, they're really not.
Oh man.
But, you know, when you get a phone call from the Shola Police Department saying, hey, you got about 60 cows walking down the deuce of clubs.
Yeah.
What?
You gonna come deal with this? Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang it.
no.
Well.
But he likes them,
Crazy.
so it's all right.
Yeah. 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 So. Yeah. Raised all your kids. All your kids are out of the house now, right? You guys are
Empty nesters.
empty nesters.
And if people cry about that, I'm like, oh, man, it's nice. I love my kids, but it's nice when they fly the coop.
It's nice. Yeah. Nice when they.
Oh, they come
Yeah.
over every Sunday or
Yeah. Yeah.
When they
That's
wanna
nice. Yeah. So you got all kinds of other stuff going on in your life also, and it seems like you're involved in just about everything. Like you.
Well, I think it started, I would have never been like this, but I think it started years ago, not long after we came back. Well, I got
Yeah.
involved in the elections, you know, in 1991. So I've been on the election board for Navajo County since like 1991,
Oh
92.
wow. Okay.
Anyway, so
What? Now this is gonna sound super ignorant. Sorry. What does the election board do?
no, so like on election day, you
Yeah.
come in
Oh,
and we're the ones sitting there
like
that
the polling
at the polling place, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've done that for a long time. So, but when we came back, and I can't remember who it was. The first person had cancer, and so this, I think this is how I got to know so many people and involved in so much stuff. So somebody had cancer way back yonder,
Yeah.
and they were doing a fundraiser, and so they asked Dennis if we would do it, and so that's how the Navajo tacos just spiraled out of control.
Yes.
Anyway, so you know, so doing fundraisers for people with cancer or somebody in need,
Yeah.
just got us involved with the community, and I think that was
Yeah.
it just kind of evolved from there. And you
Yeah.
know, my children and my friends are so good at being voluntold to do things, and I don't even think they bat an eye now when I tell my kids. I'm just like, okay, we're doing this, and they're like, okay, when are we
Okay.
doing it?
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
but that has been a huge blessing in our life, doing that for
Yeah.
people, you know. And
Yeah.
we've got to know people that just like this, you know, that we didn't know.
Yeah.
You get to know a little bit
Yeah.
better, and yeah, so
Yeah. You guys were always doing Navajo tacos at
Yeah.
all the Pioneer Days and 4th of July stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
are you guys out of that gig
Well,
now, or
we
you're
kind of pass it along to Dylan
nice?
and maybe to Josh.
Just keep passing. Nice. Right on.
I will still do it, but you know, and it's so nice and it's so gratifying and fulfilling
Oh,
to
yeah.
help somebody, you know, and
Yeah.
and
That's awesome.
you know, and someday you know, if I ever need it, I'm like, hope
Yeah.
help. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but it has been a blessing in our life to help
Yeah.
people, you know, and
That's awesome. Yeah.
you
You
know,
guys.
sometimes I feel like I'm not that good of a person, and I'm like, okay, if I just do this, maybe
You guys have always.
we'll be good.
You guys have always been super generous. It's just, yeah, always. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, you also like always ordering food for everybody, like
Yeah,
through
I do love doing that.
Shamrock. That
I
seems
love
like
doing
a
that.
nightmare, but it's awesome.
You know, and it helps people. I keep, you know, I'm big into food storage, and I keep thinking, you know, I have enough to feed a lot of people, and I'm like, okay, they need to learn how to do it. So I know it's probably been wasn't too long before COVID. I guess I started teaching canning classes to people, and we'd go to different churches, and man, they have grasped that and they love it. And I love when these other churches call me and say, hey, is it peach season yet? Or is it, can we get this? We're canning, and I love it. So,
Yeah.
and, I don't have a whole lot of talents, but I'm pretty good at canning. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing, I have the gift of gab. I keep telling my husband, I'm like, okay, what talents do I get? I can talk a lot. But anyways, so, and I do like, so canning is my happy place.
Yeah.
If I'm ever mad at something or someone,
Yeah.
I'll start canning.
Yeah. I
So-
enjoy canning also. I don't know. And I think it probably from just seeing all the stuff that you guys were doing. Cause we really didn't do any of that stuff before we
Yeah.
moved up here and
Well, and how the whole Shamrock thing happened was whenever we would do one of these fundraisers for somebody, I'd have to order, they'd just tack it on to a business, that was placing an order. And then they finally said, you order so much stuff, let's just say, so then they, they'd send me specials to send out to people. And, so he said, oh, you're the Mormon Connection. We have the Mormon Connection. And so I just put it out, and then I try to put out a list, every once in a while, on things that are on sale, and people are.
yeah.
I think they appreciate it,
Oh
'cause-
yeah. Yeah. It's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
I have people at work that ask me about whether it's peaches or like, well, I'll ask the person that orders it for me, which is you.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So anyways, I
and
enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff and
That's cool.
enjoy traveling. Traveling is
Oh.
my,
Yeah, we need to talk
Okay.
about that too. So, yeah, for sure. There was one other thing I was going to ask you about with that. I just blanked out. Sorry. Let's talk. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, let's talk about traveling, I guess. You've been
that's my
like,
second happy place.
yeah, yeah. You've been like all over the place. What's your favorite place you've been to visit?
Oh, I don't know. Probably Samoa is probably my number one.
Nice.
I just went to China,
Mm-hmm.
and that was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so amazing.
Really?
I was scared when I first got there, and then as soon as we got off the plane,
Yeah.
that all went away. It was
What
amazing.
was just the scenery or
the scenery,
just
the people were amazing.
Really?
I mean, and they
Nice.
were so nice, and I thought we would be scared. I don't know why I thought I would be scared, but I wasn't. It was just.
Yeah.
And it seems like every place we go in the world, I always have a fear of going, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not scary. So we're
Yeah.
going to Thailand in May. So
Oh man.
no, I've never been there.
You've never
so,
been? I've never been there.
Yeah. So
We haven't been. The only place we've been is Mexico. This summer we're going to Croatia. That's like the furthest we've ever. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be.
We did a trip. So we learned how to scuba dive, and got our kids into scuba diving.
Nice.
And so we did a trip to Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji.
Ooh.
And we scuba dived on the Great Barrier Reef, and that whole trip we did scuba diving on that whole trip, and that's amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
So you do this whole scuba thing.
And you want to know the funny thing is,
Yeah.
is Dennis doesn't know how to swim. But
What?
He does not know how to swim, and he is deathly afraid of water.
What?
But he likes to scuba
know
dive.
What?
But we're always the last ones down because he has to bob in the water for 5 minutes while everybody else goes down. And we're always the first ones back up because he sucks his air up faster than anybody else.
He's okay with scuba diving?
He's all
But
scared of
he-
scuba diving.
No swimming.
No,
Oh.
he doesn't know how to swim. He'll sink like, yeah, no,
No.
yeah.
I had no idea. Huh. Interesting. Huh. So Samoa. I've never
Yeah.
been to Samoa either. That's a pretty cool
I'm
place
sure
to
we'll
go.
end up moving there someday.
Yeah. Nice.
It's amazing. It's Hawaii with no tourists and prettier.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you guys doing something with like the church over there or something? Like
No, we
with the missionaries
well,
or
we-
something?
we started a propane business over there, which during COVID didn't work out too well, but so we still have some land over there, and we're, if I could get my husband to go on a mission, that's where it will be.
Okay.
So yeah, so we'll probably
Okay.
maybe sometime do that.
I thought I had seen some pictures on Facebook from one of your trips over there, and I thought
Oh.
I saw you with like missionaries.
We
or
were
something.
just there visiting some friends over there
Oh, okay. Oh,
that are on a mission over there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
That's
on a
what it
mission
was.
over there right now.
Okay.
So
Nice.
yeah.
So that's your number one, though, Samoa. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let me think.
Oh man.
Norway, probably, because we got to see the northern lights every day. So,
Really?
yeah. So that maybe that one is my. I don't know. I can't say. It's like my nativities. I can't say what's my favorite.
Oh, that's another thing we got to talk about. I remembered the thing I was going to ask you about is the whole school board thing. How did you get involved with the school?
You know, somebody
So
resigned.
you're on the school board.
I am on
or
the school board for Snowflake School District.
Is it just you're a school board member?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've run my term as the president, and
Okay.
I like being a board member. I just like being the board member. So I don't know how it came about. I guess probably just being out in the community a little bit. Somebody must have resigned because I got appointed my first time and
Oh.
finished out their term, and then
Okay.
I've just been on. I think I'm getting close to like 12 years.
So you have to be reelected though, right? 'Cause I remember seeing your name on the ballot.
Yeah, yeah.
How often does that?
Every 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So like two of us are coming up for election right now. You want to run?
You asked me that the other day, and I said, I'm probably not the guy for that. But
So two of us are up for reelection in the fall, and then our term will end in December, and then so every 2 years, board members come.
So what do you guys do on the school board? Like, what's your role?
So we just think, I don't know, policies. You know, we look at policies that are coming along, and
Okay.
vote whether it be good for our school or not. You know, curriculum.
Okay.
You know.
Nice. So I'm sorry, I don't understand
Yeah.
any of this. So how does the school board work with like, say
So-
the superintendent? Or,
So I mean,
Or
so
does that not-
technically we're his boss.
okay,
So, so he'll bring things to us, and like right now we've been working on the budget for next year.
Okay.
And Mark Allerton is amazing with dollars. He really is. He's really amazing with the dollars that we got in our
Nice.
North
good.
He's really good. And he keeps us very well tuned to where we need to be, and
Nice. Good.
we've lost a lot of, because of cuts and things, we've lost a lot of fun things that, extracurricular things that we could do, but
Yeah,
I think we've got some really good ones, and
good.
we do things, with the college, the classes that they have, they can get dual
Oh, yeah.
enrollment,
Yep.
and, so it's good,
Nice.
and so there's 5 of us on the board, and so 3 of us, 3 people have to, we usually agree on most things, but not always. I usually have a big mouth, and I'm the one that, there's a
No.
nay vote, it's usually
No.
me. But, you
There has
have to
to
have
be a
3 of your
majority.
5. It has
Yeah.
to be a majority of
Okay.
it, so anyways, but it's,
So how much of, like, in a week, how much time are you spending, just out of curiosity, like doing school board stuff? Or out of a month? Is it pretty
well,
involved?
I mean, we usually get the board packet about a week before a board meeting, and so we just
Okay.
go over and read the things, and come in
Okay.
prepared.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then if people call, I get a lot of people calling me, if they have a complaint or
Yep.
or something. So I don't know. So I mean, it's not a lot of time. I try to go through everything that he sends us so I know what's coming on. And if we have something that's big, we'll have a board work session,
Okay.
before the board meeting, so we can discuss what's coming along, or if we're having
Okay.
problems. And
Yeah.
it's good to see, you know, we have good administrators.
Yeah.
And I don't always agree, but I wouldn't want to be a teacher or an administrator, but we do have good
No.
administrators for the
Yeah.
most part. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there are some things that. Yeah, you're pretty vocal sometimes on Facebook. Anyways, you get thrown in Facebook jail
I
all
have
the
not
time.
been
is
in
what-
Facebook jail in over a year.
I always think your posts are funny whenever you. Yeah.
I am very,
When you get.
I'm sure my parents are up there thinking, what did we create? I'm not like any of the rest of my siblings. I'm much more vocal. But I guess that's the thing. You
awesome.
know where I stand on
Yeah.
issues, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't sugarcoat anything.
Yeah, that's
So-
awesome. I mean, yeah.
I mean, sometimes my husband will be like, did you just say that? I'm like, yes, I sure did.
Yes, I did. Oh,
Anyways, but-
man.
Yeah. So, and talking politics at our house is probably not a good thing. So you know, there's just some areas you just don't discuss.
Yeah, that's kind of our rule here. I think we
Yeah.
don't hardly ever talk. Politics kind of wrecked my family personally. Like it got way too like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think especially whenever like my parents as they got older and retired, all they would do all day long was listen to like political talk shows, and it like completely consumed their lives. And it's like, man,
Yeah. I try not to
I
even,
can't.
I try not to even look anymore. I'm like, don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. Don't get sucked into that.
Oh
So-
man. Well, shoot. So, so how many grandkids do you have now?
We have 23 with 24 on the way.
Oh my goodness.
9 girls and, oh crap. No, we have more girls than boys. 13
23.
girls and 9 boys. No,
Okay.
that's 22.
Oh boy. I don't know. You got a lot.
14 and 9 is what we have.
Okay.
14 girls.
And 9 boys.
Emily just added to it. So we have 14 girls and 9 boys. 9 girls.
And what's the 24th one?
We don't
Gonna
know.
be oh, you don't know yet.
Don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I imagine they're going to surprise us like Dylan and Emily did.
Yeah.
I went for
Oh,
2 days
they-
thinking Dylan and Emily had a boy. That's what they told me.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Like after
After it was born, got a picture of Dalton
Stop
Cooper.
it.
No,
and they told
Dalton
they
Cooper.
told you it's a boy?
we were in Utah.
No.
we had gone to Utah. I'm not
horrible.
lying. We had gone to Utah. Well, we had packed the trailer up and took me. We were teaching people how to can
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
Utah, so we took
yeah.
a trailer up to Utah,
Yeah.
and we were up there. She had it, and he said, "Oh, welcome." Sent this picture. 2 days.
Said
I
it's
went
a
2
boy?
days thinking that was a boy.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Oh no.
Yeah.
So where are all your kids? Most of your kids are local still,
Yep.
right?
Dakota and her husband and Whitney are in Iowa.
In
Whitney's-
Iowa.
Well,
Were they in Alaska for a while?
no, they were in Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Her
okay.
husband's doing equine. He's a vet.
Okay.
And so they were in Texas, and he's doing some kind of a schooling in Iowa.
Okay.
So Whitney is a nanny for them because she's a pilot,
Right.
and so she
Okay.
nannies for them. And so all of our other ones are Snowflake, Taylor,
local.
or I guess Snowflake and Shomai.
Yeah.
2 in Snowflake, and the rest are in.
Okay. And Whitney's the pilot.
No, Dakota's a
Or
pilot. Mm-hmm.
Dakota's the pilot. Was she not in Alaska for a little while? Why do I think she was
She
in
worked for Alaska Airlines.
Oh, she worked for Alaska Airlines. Okay.
Yeah. So she was in Idaho when he was doing getting his bachelor's degree. So she
Okay.
worked for Alaska Airlines up there.
Okay.
Moved to, now she's with Delta Airlines.
In Iowa.
And there's a lot of perks with her being a pilot.
Oh, travel perks.
Travel perks.
Oh, okay, nice.
Mom and dad, yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's awesome.
yeah.
So you're going to Thailand. Where else do you have plans to go that you haven't been before? Anything in the works? Just Thailand.
Disneyland. Going to
Oh,
Disneyland.
you guys are always at Disneyland.
Not my
often-
husband. My husband hates it.
He,
My husband hates
that's
Disneyland.
true. I haven't seen him in the.
No, he
okay.
does not go. And
Okay.
so I knew he really loved me because when we got married, he took me to Disneyland we were there for a week on our honeymoon. And I didn't know for 10 years that
Did
he
he-
despised
What?
Disneyland. And I'm like, why'd you take me? He said, because you love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. He hasn't been back since.
Oh, he'll go begrudgingly on occasion, but
Okay.
he went last year to Star Wars night, and he's going again this year on Star Wars night.
Star Wars night. Oh, okay. That's like one of those.
Yeah,
Okay. Nice.
yeah.
Oh boy.
We like to do the 5Ks, which, technically we don't run, we walk fast.
The 5Ks. What at
They have-
Disneyland?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, and it takes you behind the scenes. You get to see all the things that you don't get to see behind
No.
all the rides. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Going to Disney World in October to do that.
Are you? Is Dennis going to Disney World? No, he ain't going.
Not a chance.
No. No.
I think he would probably like Disneyland if there were no people there. If we could just rent the whole park out and not have
Yeah.
maybe
I think,
family and friends.
I think
but
anyone would. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the worst part of Disneyland.
I
It's
love
just-
it. My dad
really?
taught, I love to people watch.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
That part's all right, but just when it's super crowded, it's like, yeah, I can
We
see
w-
where.
We went one time and it was awful. I thought when my mom passed away, we went at Christmas time, and it was rainy, and there was nobody in the park, and that was the best ever. And then we went back a few years later. We were going on a cruise, and we went at Christmas and New Year's. Oof. And Dennis, I don't know that he's ever been back other than to that specialty night. I don't know if he's ever been back. He's like, I'm going to he put his feet up, and they didn't ever touch the ground. There were so many people there.
Really?
Yeah, and it was before they shut the park down. Now they'll shut the park down if there's too many people, but it was awful. I even myself, I had to admit, do
was
not
bad.
spend New Year's Eve at Disneyland.
No.
It was awful. So then he was grumpy for our cruise the rest of the time.
No. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
I was just trying to think. We are going on a church tour in Hawaii
Oh, really?
in July.
Is that like someone that hosts it?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the host? Do you know?
It's David Brubaker, Jason Brubaker's brother, and it's called High Five
Oh.
Tours.
Okay. Nice.
Apparently, there's a lot of church history in Hawaii.
In Hawaii? Right on.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we're doing that, and
Cool.
I was trying to think if I have anything else. I don't think so. No, Dennis would say something. He'll look at the calendar and he's like,
It's like,
Well,
oh,
yeah.
no. Always on the go.
I never ask him. I just put it on there, book it, and put it on there, and just tell him we're doing it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't give him a chance to say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He seems like he enjoys it.
he does. Once he's there,
Yeah.
he's grumpy, and then once he gets there, he's fine.
It's like, oh yeah. Nice. Right on. Well, man, you've had, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. There's so much stuff that you're involved with. It's crazy. 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 But all the stuff you do in the community is awesome. I mean, you do so much.
I love
so many people,
doing
it's-
that. I like
it's-
doing that.
It's awesome. You were always pretty involved with like all the celebration stuff too, like with the 24th, 4th of July type stuff, right?
Yeah.
Are you still pretty involved with that or
Nope.
not really? Okay.
And I love 'em. I love that too.
Kinda
I like being able to just go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now,
Instead of having to worry about all the.
it's fun. It's fun to be involved,
Yeah.
but when you do it for so many years, it's time to let somebody else take
Yeah.
over, and it's good. It's good.
Pass the torch on to someone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
Ask
you
me
got.
about my nativities.
Oh. Yeah.
You got to.
Okay.
You know, I'm a Christmas lover, and
You are.
I would leave my Christmas up all year long. But
Do you take all the nativities down?
oh no, are you kidding?
You leave them up. Okay.
Well, I don't leave them all up because I don't have enough because Josh and Dylan haven't got me enough shelves up yet.
I
I
think
le- I leave
I did the last bunch of them
I need more. I leave about five.
over
I leave about 500 of them up
year round.
year round.
500.
Well, yeah, because it takes me weeks
Yeah.
to put them up. So
So the whole front room at Nellie's house, most people probably already know that, but it's it's just lined with nativities. So when did you start collecting nativities
right
and
after we got married, every time we went on a trip somewhere, I got one. So I have
Okay.
one from every place I've ever been, and now people know. So like when they go somewhere, they'll bring me one,
bring you
or
back a nativity?
yeah, or else if I go somewhere and there's 5 different ones, I buy all 5. Dennis is like, "You have an addiction." I'm like, "Okay, it could be a worse addiction."
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
That's
So,
true.
and people always ask me, which one's your favorite one? I'm like, I don't know. It just depends on the day. One will catch my eye and that I
Yeah.
hadn't looked at for a little while. And,
Yeah.
you know, some of them, I think I showed one to Josh the other day that he hadn't seen. I have a lot of sacrilegious ones, but somebody made one. And, you know,
Yeah.
I have one from Jamaica that Jesus is sitting on a marijuana leaf.
Oh,
And it's-
nice.
But it's one of my favorite because I just, you know, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I just like looking at them all, and
Yeah.
it's my happy place I'll just go on a Sunday afternoon and lay in there and just
Yeah.
look, and my grandkids
awesome.
love it, and I
Yeah.
have some that they know they can play with, and, you know, I have a long thing, and they usually are pretty good about not touching too many of the other ones, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know, I love it, so
Nice.
they're good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. What other kind of hobbies are you other than like canning and stuff like that? I mean, that's a big one, but
I like to do diamond art. So, you know, you get a picture and then they send little diamonds that you put on, and so it makes
Really?
pictures, yeah. So I like doing that.
I've never even heard of that. That's cool.
And I discovered that you can take a picture that you take and send it off, and they'll send that picture back, and you could do that. So
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Don't
nice.
let your wife get into that.
No, no. Are they actual diamonds?
No,
Okay.
no, they're just,
They're
I
just
mean,
like-
they just call it diamond art. They look like little diamonds, but,
Yeah,
you know, so
okay.
they just, you know, so it's fun. I like doing that.
Nice. That's pretty
So-
sweet.
Yeah.
Right
and
on.
I don't like being outdoors, so I'm not a yard girl at all.
No.
I like the beach.
Not
Dennis
out in the
hates the
yard.
beach.
Yeah.
That's another thing. We'll go to the beach and he hates it because he hates getting sand in his toes.
Oh no. Dang
so,
it.
and I could just go and lay there.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, we're beach people ourselves. Yeah. I enjoy that. So. Well, nice.
yeah. I like spending time with my grandkids, and, you know, they're getting older. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got them from old to
What
newborn.
What's your oldest grandkid? Like, how old's your oldest?
25.
Huh? Really?
Sheridan has a stepdaughter that's
Okay.
like 25.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All the way
and
down
then-
to newborn that Dylan
newborn.
and Emily just had.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
Yeah. It's quite a span.
quite a span. Nice. No,
Yeah.
that is, we've only got 3, 4, I guess. Technically, we have an adopted one, but yeah, it's definitely better than raising kids.
Oh,
Way better.
absolutely.
Way.
I'm like Julie. It's the reward for not harming your children
For
when
not,
they're, when you're, when
for
they're
not
growing up.
hurting
Yeah.
your kids.
Yeah, those
Yeah. Nice.
the grandkids are just the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And I love what, you know, they love to come over, you know.
Yeah.
So
Right on.
I'm like,
Awesome.
I try to make it that I have enough junk there that they can,
Yeah.
Grandma, can we have, yeah, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah. Take whatever
Parents
you
are like,
want.
no, you can't. I'm like, yes, they can. They're at Grandma's.
Have some ice cream, have some candy, whatever you
I
want.
keep a soda bar there so they can fix what they want. And I have a candy bar, you know, with all sorts of different candy that,
Nice.
but the problem with that is I grab a candy every time I'm walking by.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's what's that's the best part of being a grandparent.
Yeah,
is
it is.
do whatever you want, and then send them home. And,
That's true.
See,
Yeah, send them
enjoy it.
home.
Enjoy all that
Sugar 'em
sugar.
up and-
Yeah,
Go to your parents.
yeah. When I was visiting with Julie, we were talking a bit about your guys's, how you guys kind of got connected together, and that's, you guys are still just troublemakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, we would go, I kept telling people, no, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're not her mom? I'm like, shut up.
What?
Yes, they,
What?
for the long, we were in, we
That's
just
not
happened to be
cool.
in Costco once. And I was on one row and she was on another. We must have both been on the phone. And some guy said to her, he said, are you looking for your mom? She's on the other one. I'm like,
Oh my goodness. What?
yeah.
That's not cool.
I'm like, I'm like, yeah. So I just go with it now. I'm like, oh, whatever.
That's awesome.
It hadn't happened too much in the last couple of years, so I'm like, okay, she's finally catching up with me.
That's yes. Oh, dang it. Well, right on.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
And that's where most of my trouble comes, is hanging around with Julie. She gets me into a lot of trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We're just
You
good. We're good Disney buddies.
Yeah, yeah. You guys get in trouble together. You guys are both kind of troublemakers. No,
A little bit.
not troublemakers.
We have a shirt,
just-
and we have a shirt, one that says, I get us into trouble and I get us out.
Yeah.
And mine says I get us into trouble and hers says I get it out. And I'm like, okay, I think that should be the other way around, but
You think?
I don't know.
I'm
Depends.
sure
It depends on the week.
Depend. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can
And
both.
then we have that Thelma and Louise shirts, and we switch those up every once in a while. So
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I think we've covered a lot of stuff. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's way more that we could talk about, but
yeah, no,
darn it. Okay.
it's a good start.
It's a good start. So
Don't bring Dennis in. Don't.
Wha-
No, I'm
Whoa,
just kidding.
what?
Because he might have a complete.
He's gonna have a completely different story.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. No. Yeah. We'll see how far we get, but yeah. I plan on
I
talking
think
to
this
as
is
many
great.
people.
I think
many
this is
people as
great
we
because
can.
it does make you get to know somebody more than
Right.
what
Yeah.
you do. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get to know a lot of people, but you really don't take the time to just sit and talk with them and really get to know them. So
yeah,
I've enjoyed that a bunch. So anyways,
well, you're a good one to do it. So
well, thanks for,
you make everybody feel at ease.
hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for coming over and
Anytime.
sharing some
Anytime.
stuff from your life, and appreciate everything that you do in the community. You guys, your family is amazing.
Well,
So
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Carol.
Mhm.